everybody, and welcome back to the hardcore series here in the Brave Lands on the Spiffanometry Mega YouTube Experience Center hub. And today we're going to be doing something pretty cool. So I've got some rough plans, and what I kind of want to do is start working on a bit of an XP farm. So if you remember last episode, we created this enchanting setup, but we've only got 25 levels, so we're gonna fix that this episode, and I plan to turn the zombie spawner up here on this hill into a pretty slow early game XP farm. I'm not looking for anything too especially powerful just yet, but I figure it'll be a nice, quick project, and I want to kind of put a little bit of a build around it that hopefully you'll see later on. So, I think, without any further ado, let's try and get started on this. It's been a bit of a while since I made one of these, so as you can see here, we've collected some materials, and now it's time to go back to the spawner and set it up. I want to do a little bit of clearing it out first, because that will be the most important part, is actually getting the structure working. So we're going to be doing that before we do any of the actual building or decoration. Just so that we can maybe make it a little bit easier on ourselves, maybe get some enchantments going and do some mining before we come back to finish it off. Alright, so I've just found myself in a position here where I have to basically go down 24 blocks or 23 blocks, digging straight down. So I figured I may as well record it, and let's hope that I don't just randomly die. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24. Make sure to light this up down here so we don't get any nasty surprises. Alright, and we come out just here. Perfect. Oh, but here it is. Like that. And a campfire on top. Like it's working. Silly me, how could I have forgotten? You actually need to be within 16 blocks of the spawner for the zombies to spawn. So this is still a fine AFK area, but not that I will ever really need that much rotten flesh, but I will actually have to do and another area 8 blocks up. I have found the AFK point. Oh shit. Alright. Poor guy. A lone baby zombie. Oh my god. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid by placing the slab there. Well. Hopefully that's the last of that. Alright, here we are with a brand spanking new diamond pickaxe. You can see our wonderful zombie farm that's probably about as slow as they get, but we've used some of the cobblestone. It's smelting in the furnaces, and I'm going to try and see what kind of enchantments I can get. So, Silk Touch, I'll take that. Just Silk Touch, huh? Well, that's actually not that bad. There's a lot of things we can do with Silk Touch. I like using coral in my builds, and I especially like to use... Excuse me. You think so, huh? Yeah, that guy had some nasty opinions. Alright, regardless... Silk Touch is going to be useful for gathering large quantities of stone, of course, but it's also going to be useful for bees. And I would love to get some bees, start using some copper. I think it'll work really well with the acacia that we've got access to. And yeah, just a very versatile block. And of course you use the honey to wax it so that it stays in its level of erosion. And I'm going to try to AFK again. I'm going to try with another diamond pick, because I really want to get fortune. May not happen this episode, but at least while that stone is smelting, may as well do some more grinding, and I'll cut back when I'm ready to do the next little bit of enchanting. Alright. Guys, I've made ourselves yet another diamond pick. Let's see if we can get something just a little bit better. Fortune 2. Ugh. Yeah, I'll take it. Efficiency 3. Could be worse. Could be worse. I think that is... Yeah, now I think it's time. We're probably ready to go mining. Look at this cool diamond sword I picked up. Not diamond sword. Iron sword. I picked up in the zombie farm, as well as some random gear and running flesh. Alright, we found some diamonds. I'm gonna mine them with Fortune 2 and see how many we get. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got 8. That's pretty good. Ah, more diamonds. Wow. Okay, so that was a pretty good session of mining. We ended up with 28 diamonds, pretty sizable. Some redstone, some iron, a little bit of coal, some lapis, and a ton of deep slate, which we're going to use probably for this next build. And what build, you ask? Well, we are, of course, going to be decorating the horribly ugly cube of cobblestone that is our mob grinder. But first, let's sleep away the night. It's long overdue that we get ourselves some proper full diamond armor. Fortune is just so overpowered, it's crazy. Alright, goodbye iron. Hello diamond. Here we are with an inventory full of building materials. I'm gonna use these to make a decoration for our mob spawner, and that is going to be a jail. So that's where we're keeping these zombies. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a prison tower with sort of a low wall around it. I haven't got anything planned, but I figured this might be a nice palette, and I'll just sort of freestyle it from there. And before I forget, let's bring our handy dandy stone cutter with us. Perfect. Alright. And I think we'll just time lapse this out. So, I'm back here after building the first part of the tower, and I'm kind of liking it so far. It's this kind of squat, curved rectangle almost, and I've put these big wooden spikes jutting out the top. It's gonna have a roof made of deep slate. It's definitely not nearly completed yet. We're gonna have windows and bits of texturing dripping down it and all that sort of stuff. But I'm pretty happy so far. I had this last minute idea, because I kept finding little pockets of coal ore. I had this last minute idea to put it around the top to create a kind of shadow. So when the roof goes on, it will look a little bit more... the gradient will make a bit more sense. Before we start doing the next little section of this build here, I'm just going to do a little bit of strip mining, I think, just to gather some more resources, maybe get some tuff, because I've noticed that I want to do that, but I'm also running out of stone and stone bricks and stuff. So I'm just going to do that, and I think I might also do some moss mining. I don't know how much bone meal I have. It could be cool to set up a little composter. And yeah, so definitely coming back to this in a second. I've also got enough for another enchanted tool, so I'm thinking maybe the chest plate or the boots. We'll see. Alright, good enchantments, please. Breaking 3 on the chest plate. What about the boots? All unbreaking 3. Oh, punch 1. Seems bad. Fire prot, I'm not, like, the most unhappy about that, but yeah, it could be better. I've managed to gather up a bit over 4 stacks of tough, so that's pretty good. I think I'm just gonna go get some more stone. And then, we should be doing alright. We've restocked our materials. I've got enough deep slate to make the roof. I'm thinking I'm gonna do something with like some shading, so I'm gonna have it brighter on one side. Not really sure how that's gonna pan out, but I like the idea. I kind of want some splotches of tuff on the tower, like it's like been used to like repair sections. So yeah, I think we're just gonna kick it back off into time-lapse mode. Here we go. Okay, pillager swarm. I very well may die here. They got me quite lower than I was expecting. Okay, 2 down. Shield's down. Alright. Kill that guy. There's one more, I reckon. What bad omen do we get? 3, not too bad. Okay. Yeah, I think they're all deceased. Alright. Good. Now we can continue with the build. So it's coming along pretty well. I've added a small tower and wall section. The idea here is that this would be a watchtower to stop any potential escapees. The wall section, I've added some texturing. It's crumbled down, and of course the textured walls of the main prison and the roof. I went for a very simple grade. But the coal ore ended up working really well, I think. And yeah, just these small iron bar windows with a little bit of what looks like water is pooled and leaked out. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more texturing on this tower as well. But I've got to go collect some more tuff. You can see there's a very sharp gradient there. I didn't bring enough with me. I've also got 30 levels once more. So I figure it's time we do a bit of another enchantment. Yeah, why not? Grab looting 2, knockback 2, smite 4. Odd. But, looting's good. So this is it, the finished prison. We've got the guard tower fully done with some windows so the people inside can watch over the potentially escaping inmates. We've got the prison itself, the wall speckled with pockmarks, a bit of collapse, and a lantern, that single lantern that lights the area. We also have a cart to bring prisoners to and from. Currently it's leaving the prison along this dirt road here. And I think that's kind of about everything. It's a modified design I found on Pinterest. I didn't just like freestyle this. But yeah, everything else just off the dome. So I'm pretty proud of where it's at. Not sure I like the iron bars on top of these bits, but I don't think I'll change it. I'm not sure. But yeah, just generally pretty stoked. I might add some dark oak to the bottom of these to give some texturing, but probably not in this episode because it's taken a couple days to get this done. This ended up being a bigger project than I thought it would be. Still pretty self-contained, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Anyway, that's all for this episode, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, been loving the support, so yeah, take it easy, and peace.